This way. Okay. Sup, everybody? Even though nobody's on yet, but there we go. I apologize that I'm late. I had to set up everything, so I know that I did say around 2:30, but I also did say around 3:30, so I'm not like that late. But I do apologize. I did have to set up, and then I also had to not only set up, but it was like it's more like the fact I had to uh I had to do chores, so that's also why. Hey, yeah, that's nice, Jeff. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that you're on your lunch break. But I also feel bad because like I feel like every time I go live, you're working. So I feel very bad that like it's like you don't really have time to fully watch me while I'm live. But I mean you can watch afterward. And I'm gonna do the community tab post in a second because not just of the live stream, but because I want people to say what they want for the next like haunted history episode because I want that to be the part of this discussion today. So like if you have any ideas, considering you're in California, I would say that you'd say Queen Mary, which I wouldn't mind. It's not like I can go there because it's all the way in California, but it would be cool to still do the history for the video though. Yeah, I know. It's not either one of our faults, but like again, I also have a lot of people who come in from like the UK and Europe, so like I also have to consider them too. And then I think it's you and Steampunk. You're probably like the only two that is from California. And yes, hi V. It is good that you're here. Obviously V is in chat, so she's not here physically. Honestly, she does still go in the chat. She's still in the chat regardless, but she's my main moderator. She's not just the standard moderator. She's the main moderator for, for this channel. So I'm wearing my Boston beanie. I didn't have time to fully get on to brush my hair and then put this up before, but it's also hard because like when I'm looking in the camera, it's like opposite. So whenever I show you guys something from my phone, it doesn't right. It's like like I have to do the opposite of what I think, but it also depends on where I position the camera, which is weird. So I don't know where my Naruto beanie is, and then I washed the black winter beanie that I have, and then it should be in my room. I just don't know where it is, but I'm just saying, like, I'm also partly blind. I'm gonna make this bigger, cause that does help. Yeah, it is true, but I don't know. I don't know if that one will be a good haunted history episode because I don't consider that place haunted. But technically, the main one, also in California, is the Queen Mary, unless that's Florida. I don't think that's correct though, because there's a location that I thought that there was in Florida. I get those two confused, but I think that's wrong. I think I did talk about like the ship in Salem, I think. Yeah, I know. Ryan and Shane did do the Queen Mary, but they also went back and I want to watch that video, but I also saw that Bayou for his second channel, he uploaded a new video. I just saw it now as soon as I got onto my YouTube channel before it went live and I'm like, I don't know if I want to like watch it at this point yet, but I am gonna put my glasses on because I can't see. But I gotta clean my glasses. Where did I put my glasses are over here. My bat plush was on him. He's so cute. I also love the fact that he has no mouth. So like right if the bat plush needs to eat for some reason, it doesn't have a mouth. But it is what it is though. But yeah. True. I mean, there is a lot of places in California. Technically, I could do the Stanley Hotel. Unless I'm getting that one confused. I thought it was all in California because Sam and Kobe did all those I mean, the hotel from The Shining, which is in Colorado, which I specifically like that one, not because it's haunted, but just because the location is just beautiful, and I just love the inside of that hotel. And then there's the one where the girl went missing too. That I think that is in California though. I don't know if I remember it correctly though. That's the problem because like Ryan and Shane did that. Like they did so many locations. And then I think the Sally House is also in California. Oh wait, no, I think that's somewhere else actually. I don't know. Like I again, I get a lot of like I get a lot they're down south, okay? They are down south. I'm right about that, but I'm not right about where it actually is because I get a lot of places confused. But it's funny because I haven't watched Ryan and Shane in years. Where did the bottle go? Oh crap, I don't have it. I never found it for the okay, well, I can't clean my glasses then, technically. I'll just work with it with the smudge. But yeah, Ryan and Shane did a lot of stuff in LA specifically. Like again, there's a lot of haunted locations, but I can't really say that they're haunted. I already did the other place too. That was I'm putting these on because I cannot see. I mean, my glasses are smudged, but it's worth it. I can see better with my glasses. I'm blind. But yeah, no, because literally, like yeah, they did do a lot of places in California for sure. Like again, that is hard. So I'm also gonna be switching my keys onto my old. The reason why I switched my lanyard is because literally. So from remember when I was going to be a paraprofessional, right? When I like applied for those jobs, right? I switched to this because I didn't think that they would want this lanyard because I didn't like because again for the ones I applied to I'd be working with kids so and where I applied to was very strict a little bit so not just a little bit actually a lot because like my original lanyard has pentagrams on it and it says don't hex my vibe too and I love this lanyard but it feels so good to switch back to this. It does because I love this lanyard because whenever I need my keys I can go like this and then I can just, I can use my keys to unlock the door without having to have the full lanyard attached to it, technically. So it is what it is. But again, I'm just curious of what I want to do for the new haunted history video because I'm technically not sure. Because again, I could cover Eunice Williams Bridge as much as I want to because that's something that I remember because I remember the history of it. And all I have to do is a summary. Like, I don't even have to really look at my notes because, like, that's one of my favorite haunted places. And that's in Mass. That's in Greenfield, Massachusetts. Right? Like, that's above Deerfield, depending on where you're going from, like, my area. Like, it goes from, like, Adams, north of Adams, and then Greenfield. Oh wait, no, it's not because there's other towns in there. Because there's multiple towns in between, like Charlemont and everything. Charlemont is a very small town in uh Massachusetts, but it also has a really good pizza place that like you can do customized pizzas. I was so happy. I loved the pizza that I got specifically from there. But I also love the pizza from Pulse, which is in Hadley, Massachusetts. It's an all vegan place. I love eating there. It is a bit pricey, but I love eating there because again, technically I can't really eat much food anymore because it'll make me sick because of my diet change. I am not a vegan. I am not a vegan. My sister was at one point, and that's how we know of Pulse. They also have really good smoothies too. I love it there, but I do hate the paper straws, the cardboard straws or whatever, the paper straws because like it's literally like you're trying to eat the straw. What I do to drink through those straws is that I put my lips around the tip and I drink it that way. It's gross but true. that would be cool. That would be a cool video, but cuz like when I'm doing that video, I think I'm going to reference the BuzzFeed Unsolved video specifically so much, and it's going to be that's going to be fun. That would be a fun video. So considering you're the first person to actually say that, I'm definitely the majority I'm probably going to do that. I don't for some reason, you know what's funny? So I'm afraid of Charles the doll, technically. That's the that's the only like haunted doll I'm actually terrified of, which is funny because normally people would think of Annabelle and that's terrifying. I'm not, but also Annabelle is actually like a Raggedy Ann doll, and I shouldn't think that it should be it's just because the haunting of that doll from, again, the Ryan and Shane episode that they did, that's why I can't take Annabelle seriously, if that makes sense, because she's a plush doll. Like when they were talking about Annabelle strangling somebody, I think it was like the boyfriend of one of the girls who owned Annabelle because it was given to them as a gift. So it's not the same thing as the movie, obviously. And then like for some reason they make Annabelle connected to the Conjuring house, which is has they're not related. But like it I could do both in one episode actually because I think that would work. But they they did actually talk about Charles the doll though. And they showed him in one episode, but I don't think they ghost hunted Charles the doll though. They do have it. Somebody has that doll now because it's on display. Again, he's like the only haunted doll that I'm actually afraid of. Actually, because again, Annabelle is hard to take seriously, but I just think it's because it's a Raggedy Ann doll, and I owned many Raggedy Ann dolls as a kid, so that's why I'm not scared of it. And again, a Raggedy Ann doll is plush, and then I just think of what because again, they kind of made fun of it in that episode, and it's just like that's all I think about when I think about Annabelle. I don't think about the movie. I don't because the Annabelle in the movie is a porcelain doll. So whenever you do think of a haunted doll, you think of an old porcelain doll from like the Victorian era. That's what you think that would be haunted, but technically a spirit can be literally attached to anything. Because again, bringing this up. So like when Noah and Annie did the episode at when they were doing the haunted um it was the haunted doll thing. It was like I don't know. It was the video that where he debunked exploring with Josh, technically, specifically, and that is true. I'm glad that they did that, but like there was a couple dolls in there that you wouldn't think that are haunted that they are, and it's a whole haunted collection like that. Like there's like a haunted T-Rex doll practically. So like that's an example. I watched that video a lot, so I'm just surprised that I don't remember it. It's funny. I don't know, but like I think that video was like that was like a year ago now. Or not even. That was like last October they made that video though. But I do think that talking about Annabelle or Charles the doll would be good. But I am still gonna do the community tab post, which I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna turn off my volume just in case. So like, because sometimes my phone pops up with random stuff. So, and in this live stream, I'm gonna try so hard not to swear. It's not gonna work out, but it's probably still gonna happen. But I am gonna mention you in that community tab post though, Jeff, because that again, because that's probably gonna be considered again. You're the first person to bring it up for like a suggestion, so therefore, like I'm more inclined to do your suggestion unless somebody brings up something else. But normally for like haunted history, I normally choose a location normally, but it doesn't matter. But I will answer your comment again in a second. Just give me a second, because um Cause I just wanna be able to. Cause again, I do like the fact that Annabelle would work, and now that I'm thinking about it, I know how I'm gonna do that video specifically, which is funny, and I hope that I remember it by the time I do that, but I do wanna get started on the note-taking tonight, so again, you're gonna be the you're probably again, you're gonna be the top suggestion. I love the fact that I spelled it right without having to, like, voice text that technically. Why would they think that they caused Hurricane Katrina? What do you why did somebody write that to them? That's the thing. No, because again, I'm thinking of other stuff because, like, I know the video coming up, like, the Dunks review is gonna tank, so that's why I need a good haunted history video because I wanna do that next, so I'm gonna be working on that because 'cause I'm gonna be doing, like, the research for a week, so, like, there's after this coming Monday, there's not gonna be another video for next Monday because I need to plan and according. Because I also have, like, another video that I wanna do, and I don't know if I'm gonna do. I think I'll do this one first. So, like, there's an Underground Railroad location in the city I'm in, and I wanna go over that for a video too. So, like, but I'm not gonna consider that haunted history is because I don't know if the church or the cemetery is haunted, but I do want to do that. So, literally. Alright, so that's up. And then okay. Okay, so we're done with that. Oh, wait, so oh, no, yeah, that okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, I remember that. Cause wasn't no, cause they didn't do Charles the Doll. Okay, now I got it. Now Jeff, you literally gave me, like, the best idea ever. So what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna do that suggestion, right, I might have to edit the community tab post, but I'll do that after the live stream, though. But I'm gonna do Annabelle, Charles the Doll, and Robert the Doll. Because I think talking about those 3 dolls, haunted dolls specifically, I think that'll make for a good video. But yeah, they shouldn't have done that, and also, are you sure that Ryan was into the idea of taking the photo without permission? Because I think that's more of a Shane thing, considering how Shane was with Annabelle, and then I think it's so funny how, like, Shane was literally bugging Ryan on the way home from visiting Annabelle in the museum. Uh, it's not funny, but it is. It's just the way that they did it. Like, literally, I don't know, it's just weird. Wait, okay, wait, Jeff, I'm confused because the way that you wrote that I know, but he again, it's funny because of the banter, but it's also not funny because that's very disrespectful. And again, that's why a lot of bad things happen. That's why you can't do that to anything that's haunted. Like if it's a place or anything, you really honestly, again, if you're ghost hunting, you do kind of have to do that. But also, in my opinion, for certain things, I get scared. And again, getting scared is a good thing when you're paranormal investigating. But also, some entities will end your life. So there's also another thing that you do have to be careful. Okay, you do have to be careful. You do have to think about that. True, but I don't think that works, and isn't it that right? Savage, isn't that supposed to be a device to help, uh, paranormal investigations? I don't believe in that, though. I don't, but I don't on my channel, I don't cover or at least not yet, I don't cover stuff like that, like, that's Noah's channel, not mine. That's Noah's job, not mine at the moment, okay? So, like, practically I don't talk about that stuff, or at least not yet, because I do paranormal investigate, but I also don't at the same time because I don't have a spirit box, so it kinda just looks like I'm just talking to air. So oh, wait, I do have a spirit box, I just don't like using it because I have the '80s phone spirit box looking thing. That's what I have. I've heard of it and I've seen people use it, I just don't like it personally, because I don't think it's a reliable source. So, or I'm forgetting what it actually is in general. That would not be the first time I've done that. So, it is what it is. Also, to make this live stream more fun, I'm gonna be drinking a wine cooler, and there's not much alcohol in this, but considering we got some recently, I want to be able to have some. So feels good. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. So beautiful. Really? Really? Oh Jesus. Wait, but why do they call it that then? Because there's a similar thing of like okay, never mind. I'm confusing everything. I don't know. My opinion, like I think it's stupid, but it also makes sense also at the same time. But I mean, I guess but that also reminds me of like a creepy pasta too that I listened to. So oh, wait, okay, never mind. Okay, no, now I know what you guys are talking about because okay, so Jake Weber, right? Oh, and Sam McColby did this too. It's not just a wine box, there's multiple, and there's evil spirits trapped inside or said to be evil spirits trapped inside. You're not technically supposed to be opening them. They did, but they also faked a lot of shit. So those videos were fun to watch though, but they made it seem like everything that was happening was true. And again, it's not just the wine cabinet. Like there's many other boxes with like stuff from like that's like that was like belonging to like a demon or something. Like they're all boxes. Again, you're not supposed to open them. They're sealed on purpose. And again, like literally it's just how it is, I guess. Have fun, Jeff. It was nice to have you here though. Um But yeah, that's my point. Now I know what you guys are talking about because now it makes more sense. Because again, I get that confused because I'm more used to hearing the word instead of like reading it. So it is what it is, though. And I'm still blind. I'm still blind. But yeah. V, are you still here, by the way? Because you said hi and then you disappeared, and you should still be here technically. True, but I don't feel like covering that. I might save that one for a later video, though, in my opinion, because like I understand it is a haunted object, but like I don't know if I want to if I want to cover that though. Also, have a good time at work, Jeffrey. But I know they probably already left technically, so it is what it is, practically. Whew. Plus, I'm not gonna take my magnesium because I already started drinking, and I don't like to take stuff if I'm taking something else or drinking something else. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad you're still here because you're the main moderator. Because you're not a standard moderator like everybody else is. You're the main moderator. I know. I feel that because I wasn't talkative practically majority like this whole day until now. So, but also I'm drinking, so there's that. I could have had the daiquiri flavor, but I already told you earlier that I didn't want to drink it yet because there's only four in the box. Excuse me, out of the wine cooler. So it is what it is. Plus, again, I do want to go back to the Eunice Williams Bridge, but I also know by the time that we do end up covering it, it's gonna be very cold because we're gonna be right by the waterfall and on a bridge, and then I also have to dodge cars because people come like in and out of that road often because people still use that bridge. Like that's a usable bridge. And then it also sucks because depending on what day that we go, we're supposed to or can park. People park there, so then we can't park there, and we have a big car. We got the big Mercury, okay? So it's literally hard for us to park anywhere. I mean, we can still park on the other side, kind of, but we will get towed if people, see that because they have the sign saying that you will get towed. But I also don't think it's going to be that big of like a deal too at the same time. I mean, it hasn't happened yet. Thank God. I'm going to go knock on wood because literally. And if you guys have seen that I have, a band-aid right here. I have a story time. And I know Jeff is not here, but Jeff had to get back to work. So, time difference. Anyway, so Monday, right? Monday. Me and V continued our job hunting journey. And so V has not seen my cat Lucy since she was a kitten. Okay, so that was like Lucy is almost like 2 years old. She's almost 2 years old. And it kills me because that's my child. All right. All right. So practically what happened was I take her out for a little bit because my we had to stop at home because my mom needed because I had to do laundry for her. So and she today what is today? Is today Tuesday? No, today's Wednesday. Okay, makes sense. So my mom's working right now, so she's not going to be working tomorrow and Friday. So practically what happened was she decided that it would be okay as soon as she got out and I was bringing Lucy back into the house. She thought because my cat's jumpy when I take her outside because she's not used to it. Okay, especially out of the side door, not the front door, which is different. She's not used to it. I love my cat. She's cute and chunky, and I love her so much. She's also very small, so like that's how I know that she's my daughter because like I'm also small. Again, I'm not average height, and I'm not even close to average height. I'm only 4'11", alright? I'm a bean, okay? I'm a bean. But, like so my mom turns on the car, right? Thinking that that was a good idea. She spooked Lucy so bad, so I got she got me, like, in on my pointer finger, and then she got me deep on this finger. That's why I have the Band-Aid. And then she also scratched me like here too. Like I got scratches here that I had to that you guys can't really see because you got me lately. She almost dug into my poor throat. And she was freaking out so much. She was just trying to climb out of my arms. And it's so good that I'm used to it, but she's also bigger now, obviously. So it's hard to maneuver her because she got so chunky now. And I love her. She's healthy. She's a healthy weight. Okay, but like I love my little baby. She's adorable, but like she clawed the heck out of me yesterday. So, not yesterday, but like Monday. And I keep a Band-Aid on, not because I'm bleeding on my finger still, but it's just because like it stings and it feels weird and I have to keep bending my finger because sometimes it hurts when I fully straighten my finger and then when I bend it sometimes. But that's with and without the Band-Aid. So it is what it is. It is what it is though, for sure. But oh my. Oh my. That was not a fun night. And then my mom just kept laughing at me. Listen, I love my mom, but she didn't have to laugh because all of that was her fault. And she was like, "I'm not laughing at what happened. I'm laughing at your reactions." I'm like, "I got so pissed. I'm surprised that I didn't wake up my neighbors or something because they were asleep or they were not home. I don't fully remember, but it was bad. Jeez, like for sure. And this is why we have the wine cooler tonight. This is why we got the wine cooler. There's not much, there's not much alcohol in it. It's like 3%. It's not much. I think it's 3%. Is it 3% or is it 5%? No, 3.2% of alcohol in here, practically. It's not much, but it's enough to keep me relaxed, though. So I'm going to sleep well tonight. So yay. Yay. Because I literally stocked the fridge with like 2 other ones because there's 2 wine coolers now in there that I have to replace with another one because I already took one out. So, yay! Oh my. It is what it is though, for sure. I I don't know cuz I also again, I do have the film video coming out too. Not like the expired film video. I keep saying it the wrong way. I keep saying like the film video. I also have to take out the film that's in the film camera and then I have to put it in a film canister and then we have to get those photos developed and then I have to have my mom reset the film in the camera. So it's going to be an interesting thing for sure. For sure. For sure. I also have so if you guys didn't know, I have 2 wallets. Not that it matters, but so this is my first wallet ever. I got this on my 13th birthday. So yay. And then this one I got at Spencer's literally like last year. And one of the reasons why I bought this is because I wanted the chain that I could hook up to my pants cuz like for some reason when you're buying chains to hook up to your pants, right? They cost they're like $60 or whatever and I think that's extremely stupid. That's extremely stupid. And they're not even fancy ones, like they're just plain, right? But I got this because I could but it was a struggle cuz I had to take it off of like the hole right here. And then that took a long time, but every time I take this wallet out and I have practically nothing in here except for like my ID. So like every time I take it out, right? If I'm at like a family dinner and if I want to like drink alcohol or something because I have to take out my ID because I keep it in this one because normally I take this one with me everywhere. This one does not go with me anywhere. Normally I keep this home technically. What is sticking out here? Oh no, that was just that was coins, but doesn't matter. But I do love that one. It's just like that. This one gets heavy, and there's memories in here from like high school and stuff. because I keep. Oh, jeez. Um, I kept my Elvis Presley tickets in here. I have movie tickets in here for like memory's sake, and then yeah, and then there's a card for no reason in here. I didn't mean to take that out, but these were the Elvis movie tickets, practically. I kept those in here. Then I have, like, my ticket from prom still in here. Or my mom has it because she kept it for some reason too. But I do have money in here, but, like, it's all just it's change. It's just change. But I still love this. And the reason why I picked it was because of the rose design on the bottom. Because that's my favorite flower is roses. But my main flower that I also really like is Rose of Sharon too. Like that's my second favorite flower in general. But that stems from my papa planting a whole bush of Rose of Sharon for my grandmother, like right next to the living room windows. And we used to tend to them, and I used to love doing that as a kid for sure. These are beautiful. I love that these exist for sure. Yeah. But no, V, I fully feel you because like I'm also not very talkative, so but I do have to stay talkative for live stream in general. And then I'm just mad at myself because I don't know where the lens cleaner bottle is. Because I really wanted to clean my glasses during the live stream and I can't. Because it's gone. Well, it's not gone. I think I put it in the kitchen, I guess, but I don't know because it's not in this room, and it was. But I also cleaned in here, so I'm like, I don't have to. I hate cleaning because like I literally have to like I put stuff somewhere and then I don't remember where I put it. So it's just like it is what it is, I guess. Like for sure. Yay. Hmm. But I hope everybody is having a good day though, for sure, because today was a beautiful day out too. It was nice outside. I had to go outside to bring the trash barrel back, and then I also had to uh check the mail, which there was stuff in the mail, but not too much though. It is what it is though, but everything has just been kind of crazy recently. That's just how life is, I guess, for sure. Yep. Yep. Just gonna put you down here. Not that it matters. Ooh, I think this one also twists back on because I've done it before at some point. I don't want to put it on the floor though. Kind of. I'm just gonna give me a second. Give me a second. No, it's on the other side. I don't feel like getting it. But yep. Okay. I'm back. So that didn't take that long. I was just curious because should be somewhere. Unless my mom took one of the bottles home because both of them should have been here. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. So hold on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send or put the YouTube live link up. Just give me a couple seconds. Share. Yeah, out of all the live streams that I did, the mandatory, right? The mandatory thumbnail is not bad. The one time that is not bad, but it's gonna change within the longer that we have it. So great. Thank you, YouTube. Even though I'm gonna edit that later, but like Jeez. For anybody who has to see my ugly face like this, good luck because jeez. Uh, because again, this is the only time that I actually graced as a good one. So like that's perfect. Okay, so I'm just trying to let's see. And then yep. I don't know if I want to put it on Snapchat to remind people. Would rather not. Excuse me, not that it matters, but it is what it is though. Mm. I also went to Hot Topic when me and my sister went to the mall, and I got a cute shirt, and I was gonna wear it for this live stream, but I decided not to do it. Uh, because I know somebody who's gonna see it, and I wanted to keep that one as a surprise because, like, I don't know, I just feel like I want them to see it in real time, if that makes sense. It's weird. It's one of my friends because I forget if they like Metallica too at this point, but we both like metal music, so it it has nothing to do with Metallica, possibly. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the light because we need extra lighting in here because it's gonna get pretty dark pretty soon. I don't think that really helps though. Okay, I don't think that helped. Okay, actually, it did help a little bit, but not too much. It's gonna, I mean, there's still light coming through, but I also have to shut the blinds pretty soon because it's like already, sundown practically. Sunset, sundown, sunset, doesn't matter. I made it sound like we're down in the south because normally they say sundown instead of sunset, technically. Or at least they do that in old Western movies, but it doesn't matter, I guess. It is what it is, but you know, literally. And yes, I'm drinking a wine cooler and I'm drinking water at the same time. mm. But again, wine coolers don't have that much alcohol in it, so it is what it is. Again, it's just enough that where it can relax you to sleep better. So even though like it's only 4:17, all right. I I need help sleeping. I haven't been able to sleep right for a long time. So 'cause it's either it's insomnia or it's because my back is just killing me where I cannot sleep because I can't get comfortable. Like today, like I almost canceled the live stream because I was just tired and lazy today. I still have a lot to do, so like I have a monster prepared for me like after this live stream so I can just like run around like Speedy Gonzalez all over the house. So I also have to remember to unplug the vacuum because I forgot to do that. So again, it is what it is. So and then I'm surprised that people like my live streams in the first place because I consider myself extremely boring. Well, not only that, but it's also because like I'm always like word vomiting constantly. Like I'm surprised. I'm surprised that my friends even like me, bruh. Because like literally, trust me, again, like like my best friend is long distance. She's all the way in a different state. She's down south. She moved down south like years ago. And again, we text all the time. All the time, but there were times where we were like in and out of communication, but that's just because she kept moving around a lot. So, not only that, but like it's also because like our schedules were different because we went to different schools and stuff like that. So, I understand it, but I just think it's funny because it is what it is, but we talk like almost all the time. Not 24/7, but like all the time. And also sometimes it's funny because both sometimes like we both do not make sense over text. So like sometimes we do not understand what either person is saying because there's times where she doesn't understand me, but like she reads between the lines pretty good, but sometimes she's like, "You make no sense." And I'm like, "I you make no sense majority of the time, but I'm able to understand you somehow." But that's also because like I've known her for years because she was one of my first friends ever when I switched into the school district that I graduated from high school in. So so from and also she couldn't deal with me during that point in time, and it's also funny because she knows and has a lot of friends who have ADHD too, so she's able to stand my poor soul. Okay, I love you, Sarah. Thank you for existing because not many people can deal with me. V also has ADHD, and I've known her since we were little nuggets too. So that's also why she's able to understand me, but I'm also able to understand her. But the difference is it's funny because like we're good at communicating through text message too. But also we don't have to read inside the lines, or at least recently we haven't had to because it's just funny because the way because we've grown from it, but it's also funny because we also use our own gibberish and code words all the time when when we talk on the on text too. So it's just like again, trust me, like if you guys ever see like our messages, it's mostly just gonna be jokes and memes practically. That's exactly how we communicate, which is hilarious. And I communicate like that towards a lot of people. Like I do that to Mark because me, Mark, and Jeff have been talking a lot over Instagram DMs. So it's funny, but because again, Jeffrey also has ADHD, so that's also why Mark possibly has it because Mark is similar to me, if that makes sense. Considering how we communicate over text and stuff like that, so it's just like it's just how it is. And then, as I said before, I haven't been feeling talkative, just like V said in the chat, like just a bit ago. Like like all of today, I haven't been chatting that much. I force myself to reply because I feel bad afterward if I don't. But it's also because like I want to keep a clear line of communication with people, even if I don't feel like talking, because that's just how I am. That is how I am as a person. But also, I understand that a lot of people can't understand me because, again, I word vomit, and then sometimes depending on how I am, because either I'm overly stimulated or not stimulated or understimulated. So it's just like, and then also I use voice text a lot because sometimes my brain is thinking faster than I can type. So it helps me make more sense. But also the voice text doesn't always understand what I'm saying because I'm constantly word vomiting. You see what I mean? So like then I'm just like talking constantly and then people are like, "Can you please stop talking?" Never. There will be no day where I'm not talking at all. And if there is, I'm either very depressed or I'm just like busy either way. But majority of the time it's normally because I'm depressed, not because I'm busy. Majority of the time. Or I'm just not feeling myself and I tell people that I warn them ahead of time so that they're aware that they're aware of why, not just of why, or like they can at least understand at least a little bit of the nugget of whatever the heck is going on in this brain, okay? Because even I don't even know, and I've had my brain my whole life, okay? So it's there like again, the ability to understand people is a golden thing in this world because like a lot of people don't or choose not to because either they just don't want to or they can't wrap their head around it. So it's either or, but majority of the time it's just because people just don't want to. And it's just how you can analyze a person too because I'm good at analyzing people, but I'm also not because if it's something like if it's if those people want to be close to me, right? Like my brain kind of partly mentally blocks it out to be able to analyze them. But if it's like somebody off the street, I can just analyze them just from how their behavior is that one time. But that's not going to be how they are as a whole person. But you can get a good gist. You see what I mean? It's kind of like cool psychology tips as it is. So it's kind of like that. But I've also been in like a good mood recently, and then I've also been in a interesting mood recently. So I'm like going back and forth, back and forth. My life is an enigma, literally. Like like that. Because the SpongeBob joke is that, like, the episode about the box, like, the mystery box that the box with the string in it that Patrick had, that had the embarrassing photo of, like, SpongeBob at, like, that Christmas party or whatever that he had at, like, his house or something. I remember that episode, and he's like, "My mind is just an enigma," and I kinda quote that to this day, or, like, I say that I'm just an enigma because, like, that's just how I feel practically, and it makes so much sense, and I know a lot of people who can relate to that, especially V, because I know that you're still here. You're the other person watching, so, like, I know you're still here, so, like, I know that you can relate to that specifically. Sarah cannot, in my opinion, or at least she can a little bit, but it like I normally say it as a joke. People do understand that I'm saying it as a joke, but sometimes people take me literally, and I'm like, no. It's just to me, it's just an expression, or it's just like the meme of SpongeBob too, in a way. And again, that was one of my favorite episodes, like, recently, like, that's the one thing that I've been thinking about, like, recently is just that specific part of SpongeBob, which is funny because, like, now I literally follow a page on Facebook that's just, like, SpongeBob memes. Kinda is how it is, you know? Uh, Plus I remember when I think I made 2 or 3 videos about Puckwudgies too, or I only made 1, but I don't know if you guys remember, but, like, when I was in college, which was last year, right? For my witchcraft history class, I had to do a project, and I partly cheated. But I don't wanna get into that, but because it's funny, but it's just like, it's not just that, but it's also because like, the fact is, like, I did a project about Puckwudgies. I got an A, so bottom line, perfect, just perfect, literally, is beautiful. And geez, I can already, like, I know that I'm not used to drinking wine coolers, but I literally feel like I'm burning up too at the same time. But it's also like we have a good furnace in the house, so it's kind of like that. And I did put a candle on, but that wouldn't affect me because the candle's like over there. So it's like, yeah, literally, I don't know. It is what it is, but I also do want to promise that I'm probably gonna do more classic car content this year. Excuse me. So it's gonna be quite interesting, and I'm curious to see how this goes. Sorry, I thought I heard a ringing. I got confused there for a second. But it is what it is. But I just wish that I was able to get more done today. But I got up earlier than yesterday because I remember when my best friend Sarah texted me like yesterday morning, and she texted me like probably like around like 8 or like 9 or whatever. And then I didn't get fully up until 11. She's like, "Oh my gosh, you're up later than you normally are." Because again, normally I wake up at like 8, and then I answer my phone, I look at my text and shit, and then I just go back to sleep. So like that's kind of how my routine is. And then I sleep until probably like 9 or 10 a.m. and then I get up. But it like again, if I did not get up at like 11 a.m., I wouldn't have gone up yesterday. But like, keep in mind that, like, I didn't sleep well the night before, like, I got 0 sleep because I could not sleep, and I've been literally, like, sleeping on the couch for the past, like, 2 nights, and I've been able to sleep. So, I think it's just my room because there's just too much light coming in from, like, my not just my neighbor's, like, driveway, but there's also, like, a street light also that shines through, like, that little area towards my room, and it doesn't matter if the blinds are closed or not, like, the light still comes through, and I'm very light sensitive when, like, there's light on at night, but I think it's also probably because, like, sometimes I don't take enough time or when I go to bed, like, cause like, sometimes I go to bed at 1 or, like, midnight. Majority of the time, it's midnight depending on how tired I am, or I go to bed at 10 or 11. Again, it depends on how tired I am. So, I should give time to read before bed because majority of the time, I'm on my phone or on my laptop before bed, and that can cause insomnia because of the light from your electronics. The TV technically is different, or if you're on, like, a DS, that's totally different too. Like, if it's any, like, older electronic, that's different, but, like, newer ones, like, say my laptop that I'm live on right now, if I was on that before bed, and I do that a lot, it can cause sleeping problems, or if I'm on this thing a lot before bed, this can also cause sleeping problems because and it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter how high your brightness is on your phone, right? It could be all the way down. It could be all the way down. And right, can still cause insomnia because it's the blue light rays that come off. And also, I don't normally have my glasses on and these have the blue light like safety or whatever they call it. I always get those on my glasses specifically because so I don't need like separate part of glasses because then these are transitional lenses too, by the way. So like I also have sunglasses, all in one glasses. So again every time I get new glasses, I always get transitional lenses, which makes it kind of hard when I'm like recording outside, which I do need my sunglasses. It's just also so I don't have to switch out. And then also sometimes when I wear sunglasses because they're not prescription, I can't see. It's like it blinds me for some reason. And then I end up tripping and I die. So it is what it is, I guess. But and then I also feel bad because like a little bit ago, V gives me aviator sunglasses, right? Took them off in my mom's car for like a split second. Haven't seen them since. They're just gone now. And it sucks because those ones weren't scratched up because my cousin gave me her aviators that were very scratched up, and that was another reason why it bugged my eyes because that was around the time where I did actually need glasses because of my stigmatism. So like it was bugging my eyes so bad, and I couldn't wear them anymore in general because it would bug my eyes out so bad, and then I would end up eating shit because I can't see. And then everyone's like, "Well, you got to put your sunglasses on because you got lighter eyes, so the sun's gonna make your eyes cry or whatever, whatever." So it's really like it's quite interesting and not interesting at the same time. But like they are right about like if you have light eyes, if you have like blue eyes, gray eyes, or green eyes, right? The light color eyes, or even hazel too, because that is also considered a light shade too. And then I have blue hazel eyes, so sometimes people think that my eyes are green. They're not green, but they probably look green right now because sometimes when I wear blue or green, my eyes kind of change the shade that I'm wearing. It's quite interesting, but also like anybody with like hazel type eyes has that ability in a way. It's kind of weird because like my sister's boyfriend Alex, he has hazel eyes. They're beautiful, by the way. But like he has hazel eyes, but sometimes my sister's like, no, he has green eyes. I'm like, no, no. Or she's like, he has brown eyes. I'm like, how do you not know the color of your boyfriend's eyes? All right. I'm like, "Ah, how is I love her, but like it's funny. It's funny. But it's just like, the eye color changes and it's quite interesting, but and again, some people think that I have light blue eyes or they think that I have dark blue eyes because also or green eyes because again, my eyes always switch colors. It's quite interesting, but and blue hazel eyes do exist. And if you're gonna fight me on that, you can look it up. Like even even Alex even confirms that it's a thing. And again, like always have to like explain to my sister because like my dad has regular blue eyes that are light blue eyes. My mom, me, and my sister, and a couple of and other family members all have this. We all have these eyes, and these are like a non-dominant eye color, not just because they're non-dominant, obviously, but like considered to like regular blue eyes, these are harder to get. And again, you have to have certain alleles to get them in general. So like other family members have to have that eye color in order, right? So like, right, if I had hold on, I'll get into this example thing in a second. Hi Eric. What's up, bruh? Um, I know you do. You tell me that every live stream. Eric, thank you. I okay, so back to the example. So like if I'm married, right? Somebody with like dark eyes, like brown eyes, dark brown eyes, and we had kids together, right? Right? Depending on their genetics too, if they have more dominant genetics than I do in my family, they're going to end up looking like the father. Or right? But if the father ends up having both non-dominant and dominant traits, then the child's going to look like a mix of both of us and possibly get my eye color or hair color, which I was gonna be like, in this hair color, but my hair is dyed, so it doesn't make any sense. Like right now it's dyed, so like they would like my child would have my natural brown hair depending on genetics and dominant and non-dominant traits. And yes, I was good at biology. If that again, but I also play Sims, so like I always spend time playing with genetics and stuff like that because that's me. That's just me. All right. But it is what it is, though. I'm just saying. Plus, it's fun. It's like it's a female thing because like a lot of girls like to play Sims, not just because of playing like a simulation game, right? It's also because of like you get to just play around with genetics and that's like the main thing because like I remember I used to FaceTime one of my ex-friends all the time, right? So we used to get up early before school just to play Sims. And it wasn't just to play Sims, okay? It was also so that we could play with genetics to see like how would everything would look and stuff like that. And it was just like back and forth, just like random stuff. And it's cool because again, like Sims, you can have like again when you go to create a Sim, you can legit play with genetics, and you don't even need to pick like a spouse or partner for that. You can just play with the genetics for hours on end, and you can do that. So like, say if you got like an animal, um, or like any pack, like the vampire pack or whatever or something. You can play with genetics too, and it gets crazier with the additional things from the packs from, Sims 4 or The Sims or Sims 3. And I've played both Sims 3 and Sims 4, but I prefer Sims 4 because it's just uh not that I don't like Sims 3 because it's different, but I don't know. I just prefer Sims 4 because like Sims 3 is just complicated in my opinion for a lot of reasons. It's totally different. Like it's kind of like I don't know, it's just different cuz like yeah. And then after this live stream I kind of want to play Mario Kart after I get some more chores done because I really want to play Mario Kart on the Wii so bad. I haven't played it in months. I need that. I need it so bad, okay? Yes, Eric. Ugh. And yes, I'm barefoot because I'm inside. Sorry, you guys had to see my feet. That was not. Sorry. And yeah, that was for free, guys. I'm joking. Okay. Well, actually, I'm not joking because you guys did see my feet for like a split second. But oh gosh, and I just realized how unhinged this is. Perfect. 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 Literally. Yes. So, and before, oh yeah, speaking of simulators, okay, I'm never playing American Truck Simulator again. We're not doing that again. That was both fun and painful. I'm not doing it again unless V forces me to. Unless V forces me to. Otherwise, okay, good question. And welcome. I'm glad that this is your first time here. So welcome in. Uh so Cherry Warriors are a long topic. So just so you know, like literally I am going to put this back down over here cuz I have to, in order for me to talk about this, I got to get ready for this. Sorry, I did not mean for you guys to see my feet again. That was still an accident. Okay, so a cherry blossom warrior is a term and expression in general. So my channel name is Sakura, right? Sakura means cherry blossom. Cherry blossom is a special pink little flower on cherry blossom trees in Japan, and it is a Japanese thing. And they are resident with samurais. And I'm so glad that you brought this up. I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna rant. And you shush V for a second, okay? I gotta focus on this first. And the reason why I named my channel Sakura is because I am a ginormous Naruto fan and I am a big anime fan in general. And I really love Japanese and Asian culture so much. Trust me, it makes sense. Even though I haven't watched that much anime as I did back in high school, though, but Cherry Blossom Warrior is a reference of, you know, the samurai and stuff like that. There is a clan that also in Japan where their symbol was the cherry blossom because this cherry blossom represents strength and it also represents beauty. And despite them being small pink flowers, they're extremely beautiful. And also, I'm short, so that's also kind of why I incorporated it in there. But the last name Bro is a French name. It's just a French last name, and no, I don't know what my last name means, so don't ask that question. I think I looked it up once and I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so that's why I have that as that's what that means specifically. That's just the basic form of it, but uh I did actually dress up as Sakura Haruno for one Halloween, and that was in ninth grade, and nobody's gonna ever see those photos again, except for the one of me holding Pudge with because my sister's boyfriend Alex made a homemade red headband, Naruto headband for me out of, well, one, a red bandana, which that we rolled up and glued together. And then in the middle part, and then we flattened it out like right here. And then Alex ripped up a can. I don't remember what the can was though, but he also made it into the shape of the metal part of the headband, and then he just literally uh drew the leaf symbol, the leaf village symbol on it, and I don't know where it is now, but sadly it's probably broken because we super glued it to the headband. I loved that too, but I looked so bad in that wig. I looked so bad in that wig. And when I was trick or treating, only one person actually guessed my costume right, and I was so happy. I cried for an hour, happy tears, because nobody normally does that. Because again, like in that town, not many people liked anime, especially Naruto specifically. So, and that was like an older dude too, and I was only 16 years old, so I was like, yay! And that was my last Halloween too. I think I don't even remember what my last Halloween was. I think that was, like, sophomore year, actually. Anyway, so back to the comments. Sorry for that rant. Never how dare anything. You know that I struggled playing that game, V, so don't even with me. And you're welcome. I'm glad to give you that information. And no, you can never say never, V, ever. Thank you, Eric. Pudge is is a pet. Pudge was my sister and her boyfriend's dog. And he was a very chunky pug. He was a rescue pug. He was blind, but he was happy. His jaw was broken. He was a living tank, honestly. The poor pug went through a lot and he was abused by his past owner. And he loved me to death, and I loved him to death. And I miss him to this day. And he was the sweetest dog ever, and he owns my heart. Speaking of, actually, I have Pudge. Give me a second. So what we did with Pudge is we got Pudge cremated. My sister and Alex, her boyfriend, have the urn, the main urn, and then they have two special necklaces filled with Pudge's ashes. I have one because he meant so much to me, and I also took care of him. So technically, Pudge was also my dog, and I went through a very hard time when we had Pudge. Pudge came to me at a very, very painful part in my life, and I am so appreciative that I had to have Pudge, and I'm gonna try so hard not to bawl my eyes out. And Pudge was literally my heart, the love of my life, even though he was only a pug, okay? And I love him to this day. I loved him so much. Whenever I would get home from a bad day, which was a lot, he would be waiting for me at the bottom of the stairs, even though he can't see, but he knew his way around because he's blind and he would walk into things all the time. He was adorable. I love him to this day. And he was such a big impact on my life, and I used to hug him and hold him and just cry and having him in my arms, and that's how much I loved that chunky nugget of a dog, okay? Again, the love of my life will forever be Pudge, for sure, for sure. That dog got me out of a very dark place, and Pudge passed away right after my family's dog passed away, which was Jade, and she was a boxer dog. And I talked about her in my last live, so if you want to go watch my last live, you can do that because I don't want to pull my eyes out. All right, so for sure, it's not fun though. V, it is not. It is not fun. I know it's your first time here, bruh. It's okay. You can ask questions as much as you want. Like that's the whole kind of point of the live too, by the way. Boston Terrier's adorable. They do have that effect. I'm sorry, that sucks very greatly. It's always hard losing a dog because when Jade passed away, which was our boxer dog, we had her since she was a puppy, so like since 2007. She passed away in like I don't know, when I was in ninth grade, so practically 2016, 2017 she passed away. So it's been a long time since she passed away, but I still remember that day like it was yesterday. We like my sister called us on my way home from school and saying that we had to get home very quick. Jade was having seizures. She was having seizures. I had to watch my dog suffer. I had to watch my dog suffer before we had to put her down at the vet. And it's a very hard story to talk about, and I miss her to this day. She protected me and my sister when the vicious neighbors' dogs would get out into our backyard. Thank God that we never got attacked by those dogs, but they almost came so close, and that's why we got Jade in the first place. and Jay protected us like we were like she should have because we were family, obviously. But I miss her to this day. But Pudge also struck a chord with me because I love them both with my whole heart, and they took it the day that they both passed away. But Jade's death didn't hit me as hard as Pudge did because even though Jade passed away, we still had Pudge. So it still hit me hard because I had to hold her paw when she got euthanized. I watched her die in front of me practically. And I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye to Pudge. That's also why Pudge's death hit me harder because I loved him so much. And he died while I was at school, and Jade didn't pass away until we got her to the vet and stuff like that. Like ugh. This is gonna make me cry for like 3 hours after this. Thank you. Thank you for this topic. Whew. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. And no, that is not lies, V. Yeah, literally. I bet it's I understand why a lot of people do that. I personally don't because I prefer watching regular videos instead of live streams in general. So yeah, literally. Hey Mark, what up, bruh? We I told you that I was live a little earlier. Where have you been? You said see me on the live stream like earlier today, and then you literally like went radio silent for like a long time. I don't know what you've been doing, Mark. No, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing you. You're good. Like I'm teasing you, bruh. Literally. I don't think no, that's not what V was talking about. V was talking about the American Truck Simulator and how I don't wanna play it anymore. That's what she was talking about. She was not talking she was not talking about your dog. She was not talking about that. I'm sorry, she was not talking about that. She was not talking about that. No. I understand that you got confused. She was not saying that you were lying about your dog. She was talking about like she was talking to me, not you. Honestly, she should have been more specific, but she was talking to me, not you. She was talking to me, not you. True, I haven't finished the Dunks review, so that's just me. Yeah, it was yeah, V was talking to me about the American Truck Simulator game that we played like how many months ago was it? Like, it feels like it wasn't October, so it wasn't last month. It was like mm, that was like in September, wasn't it? I don't even remember. Was it September? I don't remember because it was not last month because now it's November. So, mm, yeah, practically. I don't know. Yeah, you did misunderstand that, but that's not your fault because again, V should have been more specific, but that is just how she is. The main moderator making mistakes. I'm just teasing you. Don't come after me. You know where I live though, but don't come after me, V. Yeah. But I bet because I've had a lot of pets and took care of a lot of pets in my time too. Because I've been bringing up on how it's not good to have fish as pets when you have cats. It's also not good to have birds when you have cats either. Majority of the time, I have a lot of story times. If you guys want to hear about those experiences, I'll talk about that if you want it. So like, just tell me that in chat. Literally, I don't agree about my hair, but like, thank you about the top though. I got this from Hot Topic like months ago. I just haven't worn this one a lot, but like it's similar to like the black one that you've seen in the video for the abandoned mill. I wore that video. Wait, no, I didn't. Yeah. So the second one that I did at that location, that when I that's the top I'm talking about, and then the other one was a totally different top. So, yeah, literally. Yeah. True, but it should be on live streams. It went up. Like I saved one of the times that we did that one because we did that live stream multiple times. So it's like And then Mark, I also have to cut my hair because it keeps knotting. So like you're gonna have to say goodbye to this long hair because I can't anymore. I can't because like it's always this time of year that my hair gets so knotted. Like it's a big ginormous knot. It's every time I go outside and then I come back in, I have to brush my hair. I don't know what it is. I think it's a humidity thing. I don't know. It only happens like in late autumn. No, I have to. The only difference is it's not like Noah's reason why he has to cut his hair practically. So we have to rest in peace for that one. Everybody loves the curlies for sure. True. Oh wait, I already read that. I already read V's comment. Sorry, Jesus. And no, I won't save it. I won't because I do have to cut it at some point. But I just don't want to cut it too early either because I literally did kind of just dye my hair like a little bit ago. So great. Um, I don't know because I it's gonna be off and on, but I'm glad that you do like my live streams. But it's just like I can't really tell you because I can't really say once a week either. Because sometimes I go live within the span of like this like I would go live stream one day and then not the next and then go live the next day. It's hard to explain, but you should check out my whole channel as a whole though, please. Cuz you might like my other type of content, not just live streams, but I don't know. It's hard for me to answer that question. I apologize. But again, if you do end up recurring to come back, you will probably become a mod. So, cuz like everybody who returns becomes a mod at some point, except for V. V is special because she's a standard. She's not the standard moderator. She's the main moderator. Everybody else gets standard because V is kind of like the only person who's around enough to be the main moderator. So it's that and plus I trust her to be the main moderator too. We know you're a mod, Mark, but you're a standard moderator though. But that's because I put everybody else as a standard moderator except for V. Except for V. And that's also because again, the guarantee of returning for every live stream because there are gonna be times where V can't make it too, but you know, there's that. I bet it makes sense. Have fun, V. Yeah, I know. Mark is just being Mark. I bet, but that makes sense. I get that. But again, I can't really tell you when I'm going live. The only thing I can suggest for you to do is for you to, check my community tab posts because I update those first and then I update on like Instagram. So sometimes I make a post, but majority of the time I update just on my stories if I'm going live or not instead of making a full post because I don't want to post like all the time either. So like people don't need to see me in their feed constantly either. So like there's hey, too much of me I get annoying. Okay? I do. I do. That's just me. I'm just an existence. I'm a weird existence. That's exactly how this is. So yeah, and also I am drinking, so yay. And yes, Mark, you are just being yourself. So perfect. I'm gonna put this back over here. I might put that. Ooh, I tripped on my blanket. Yay! That was fun. I tripped. And yeah, I do see that you did subscribe, so I get it. I get it. Whew. True, because again, I used to go live stream on my Instagram majority of the time. So I get that. I fully get that. And I am gonna be on for like another hour. So if you get off of work within the next hour, then you could probably be able to see the end of the live though. But other than that, I technically can't tell you when I'm gonna go live stream because majority of the time it is spontaneous and it depends on when I feel like it or when I have time to too. So because pretty soon I'm gonna be working, so I'm not gonna have time to. So my stream schedule is gonna be different, just so you know. So that's a heads up. So it majority of the time you're just gonna see like the videos that I do pop up. I'm not gonna once I start working, I'm probably not gonna go live streaming as much until I get used to the schedule too. And again, it also goes with the YouTube schedule too for when I upload videos too. Because after this live stream, I'm gonna be doing a lot of research. So it is what it is. Welcome back, V. And yeah, you have a good day too, by the way, and enjoy work practically. So, and I hope you enjoyed seeing me fall on my face on the couch because I tripped. Yay! That's perfect. That's perfect timing. Yeah, because I have my blanket like right here, my comforter, and I tripped on it. I tripped on it on the way over here. Wee! That's exactly how that happened. Jeez. Uh Again, it is what it is practically. Like for sure, for sure. So I do have to close the blind, so I'll be back in a second. So it is what it is, but at least it's beautiful weather so far. So recently. Boop. Yep. And hopefully you guys don't have to see my feet for the rest of the live stream because like that keeps happening apparently. That's perfect. So this is just a weird live stream practically. But yeah. I have my bat plush because I kind of need to fiddle with something. So I like to play with the flappy wings cuz I'm kind of child. A little bit. A little bit. I also like to fiddle with the ears too. It's just fun. It's very soft too. It's fun to play with a little. So, and yeah. And Puss is adorable. Look at this face. It is what it is for sure. Like, you know, literally, literally. It's perfect. But I do hope to see you more often though for live streams and stuff. There's a lot of people who I would expect to be on, but I think it's because I haven't um I don't know, let me check because I don't think I did a community tab post I think I did. Hold on. I'm putting yeah, because having it that low for brightness is gonna bug the heck out of me. So let's see, community tab post. So no, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Yesterday, I did put up a post saying that I was going live, and then I did edit it. So because like this was yesterday, you see. So yeah, that's interesting. And then I posted the new community tab post later on. So again, for anybody who has suggestions for a haunted history episode, go to you can either say what you want now, but I'm probably not going to remember it. So just go to the newest community tab post that I posted like an hour ago and give your suggestion. But we all know that probably the one that Jeff said won. So it like again, it is what it is at this point. So and Jeffrey already had to leave because Jeffrey was also at work, so I feel bad. So and Mark, if you're working, then do your work too. But I know that you wanted to come up on live stream, but still, bruh. But still, bruh, you know? Again, it's been a while since I've worn a flannel in a video, so well, this is a live stream. But yeah, I guess. It is what it is. Why are you eating cereal? It's 4 in the afternoon. Well, I mean, you probably well, no, I wasn't talking about, like, your YouTube work, I was talking about, like, normal work, Mark. That's what I meant. And again, V, why are you eating cereal when, like, again, it's like what? What time? No, it's 5 p.m., bruh. Why are you eating cereal? That's a breakfast food. I mean, again, if you're gonna eat breakfast for dinner, have like waffles or something, or like eggs or something. Like I've eaten eggs for dinner before, more than once, but that's besides the point. I also eat it for lunch too because I just feel like cooking something, and then I mean I have pierogies now, but it doesn't matter. But like, nice one, Mark. That's perfect, bruh. That's a good joke for sure. That is a good joke for sure. Oh, I got an idea. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I'll be right back. And this is if Steampunk is gonna come on the live stream or if they're gonna watch us afterward. So no, you didn't have to cook. I mean, like you could have ate something other than cereal, bruh. And hopefully you're eating it the right way and not dry. So hold on. I got an idea. Or it's not gonna work. Dang. Never mind. I don't know where it is. Dang it! I was gonna bring my broomstick in here. I was gonna do that, but it didn't work because I keep the our broom out so it's easier for me to sweep that way. But I think my mom put it back in the closet, and I don't feel like getting it. So sorry, steampunk. I guess there's another day where I'm not gonna have my broomstick in a video. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? You know, I've been promising to bring the broomstick in a video. I will do it the next video I go out. I go out and film. And I'm not talking about like a sit down video. I'm gonna do it when I go out somewhere. And then people are gonna look at me while I'm recording a video holding up a broomstick and be like, here you go. It has happened. It has been foretold. Literally, for sure. I'm like screaming. It's fine because my cousin's not home. He's not upstairs. So thank goodness. Yay. I feel bad. Well, good for you, V. Good for you. Okay. Not everybody can do that. I'm just teasing you, bruh. You know, I'm just teasing you. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, yeah. So, Mark, with the serial killer part, right? That joke. So, my sister likes to call me her nickname for me is Torso or Torsey or Torsey Tors. Um or just Torse or Torso, right? Torso. Remember that. And then I make the joke, right? Because if you guys remember for Ryan and Shane that they did this video on BuzzFeed Unsolved, okay? There was a torso killer. And I'm just like, well, this is like the only nickname I've never like the reason is that I've never told her that I didn't like because again, because it reminds me of Ryan and Shane because the unsolved mystery of the torso killer. So I'm just like, yeah, you're not calling me Torsey, you're not calling me Torso. Well, you're calling me and also I don't really have a torso in the first place, I'm sure. There's literally like no torso for me cuz I like again sometimes I don't even think I exist because I'm just like a tiny little grain of sand practically. But point is, okay, is that I make the joke to my sister that she yeah, because whenever she says Torsey Torse or torso or torse, I'm like, yeah, the torso killer. That's my nickname. I'm the torso killer. That's what you're literally calling me. And then she's like, no, no. The only time she ever calls me by my old nickname, Becky, is when she's mad at me or if she's trying to be serious. That's the only time. Only time. And then also, all of my family members call me Becky. too. There's a couple people, right? So I had a friend who had the same name as me. Her nickname was Becca, and she's an ex-friend. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. And I didn't like being called that, but she was also called Bex too, which she was okay with it. I don't like if they try to call me that too, and I'm like, please don't. We're not the same person. We're not the same person. Just because we have the same first name. Hers is spelled differently. Hers is spelled the Jewish and Hebrew way. Mine is spelled the English and French way because my name is also French, and it's not spelled the same way as it is in the Bible. So mine's the less fancy version, practically. So it's just like, yay! Yay! I'm not fancy. So that makes so much sense for a lot of reasons. But yeah, and I feel like I'm constantly screaming and I apologize. So if you guys are wearing headphones, never wear headphones. Okay? Never wear headphones when you're watching my videos. Never, no, because oh my god, hold on, there's a video. I'm gonna look it up. So I think there's a video that somebody commented. They're like, "Why are you yelling on my YouTube video?" I forget which one it is. I mean, I get that, but like, whenever they comment like that, right? Whenever they do that, the funny thing is, right, is that it's because I had to increase the audio, so it sounds like I am screaming, but it's because there's always like interference in the background, like leaves, the wind, water. Majority of the time guys, do you know how many videos that I made where I'm just like standing by a river? All right. All right. Like my camera is a 2016 camera. The noise resistance is not the best, okay? And it depends on how close I am either to my camera, because whenever I'm holding the camera, you can see where I'm yelling. And then when I sound like very is when I'm like 50 feet away. And then like also I'm either facing away from the camera, and that's the only like microphone that I have, okay, until I can buy one. Unless somebody wants to get me that for Christmas. But who knows? I don't know what I did. I'll do that later. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Les was the best. I wish that he was on the live stream too. Like a lot of people who should be here who aren't, but it's fine. But yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked for a second because like I don't want the analytics. Oh no. Yeah, is this. I think it was this video. No, it's like it's right here. So okay, so it was this video. It was this video. It was this video. And then you see the comment down here? Hold on. This one right here. Ooh, this one here on the bottom. This one. If you guys can read it, sorry. Are you screaming directly into the microphone? Yeah, that's not the only time people have made a comment like that practically. Um it does make me mad when people do that though, because like I get it. I'm naturally loud. So like when I'm so as an example, when I'm collaborating with Noah, even when I'm like very far away, you guys can still hear my voice. Okay? Like it doesn't matter where I am. I'm always speaking clearly and I'm always loud. But I'm also projecting too because like majority of the time when me and Noah are collaborating, we're both recording at the same time to save time depending on where we're at. So it's just like I'm saying that as like an example. You see what I mean? So it's literally like again, like I could be 50 feet away and you can still hear me without Noah putting the captions. Exactly. I get that, Mark. I get that, Mark. But like that was the second video that I did, and I was wearing the same shirt that's similar to this, but except this one's like, green and tie-dye with the mesh. This one's a little bit bigger, except these like around the wrist, right? This is smaller than the other shirt, but it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, and then this was like the first time that we went to the abandoned mill too. Uh I know why the second time we went to uh the abandoned mill did good is because when me and V went, we were able to see more of it and explore practically the whole thing. And V had to assist me a lot because otherwise I would have died during the whole time. But like that was a really good video. And then we had the good comedic moments in that one. And also speaking of, we actually have the same amount. Wait, is it the same amount of views? Hold on a second. So there's another thing I want to talk about. So I want to take a photo of this, the top part. So this one, so the second time that we went to the abandoned mill, it got 1,917 views, and I did take a screenshot of it. Okay, and then the first time that we went there, let us see. Oh no, so okay, so the first time that we went there, it was actually 1,956. So they got the similar amount of views, but the first one did better. But every time I go back to that location, it does well. And also I really like the way I did the thumbnails for those. I do wish that the history of Portsmouth, New Hampshire did better. Honestly, I thought that was gonna do better, but I also love my outfit in that video. I don't like I should have worn long pants that day though, even though I'd be sweating to death. Uh I'm probably not gonna wear shorts anymore whenever I'm gonna do videos and stuff because I just don't feel comfortable much for it for a lot of reasons. But yeah, I do want to do another video at the waterfalls too, and I'm not talking about the ones in Deerfield. I'm talking about the ones in Ashfield. Those ones are fun, and I want to do that next summer. I can't wait. Like, not I'm not even gonna wait until it's fully summer. Like, literally, as soon as like when it gets very warm in April, boom, because there's not gonna be that many people there. Please don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be a nice video, but it's gonna be a nice fun video. So it is what it is, though. Also speaking of, there's something else that I wanted to bring up too, but I don't know. It'll come back to me, I believe. It will. But yeah, again, I do apologize because I can get very loud and it sucks. I love winter though. I love winter and I love all the seasons, but again, but I'm also a winter baby, so and I'm also French, so I can handle the cold. As I said before, if I could live in a freezer, I would. And then like everybody's just the opposite, but yeah, I can't handle the heat at all. Especially for people who know me personally, you know I can't, especially Jesus. Especially if I have like dairy stuff, I definitely can't. For sure, for sure. Like, no. It's a death sentence, it's a death sentence. Oh man. It is what it is, though, because that's just life. That is just life. Oh, but, again, I hope that you guys are doing well, and I hope that your cereal is beautiful, V. And speaking of your cereal, what cereal are you eating anyway? Not that it matters, but I just felt like I should ask, you know? Literally. Bruh. You know? Or maybe not. Or maybe you're just eating so much that you just don't wanna reply to me. Either way, who the heck knows? I also feel like I have a ginormous forehead, so sometimes it's nice to just wear the beanies. Like, that's one of the reasons why I wear beanies too. Jeez. We don't know if it is Mark. We don't know if it is Mark. Let V speak for herself, bruh. But if you do get it right, I'm gonna laugh very hard at this if you're right though, for sure. Because that's just gonna be so random. V, is Mark right? Or are you eating Lucky Charms for sure? I would. I love eating them. Not that it matters, but, like, again but well, actually, I normally if I do eat, like, cereal nowadays, I eat cornflakes instead, but that makes so much sense. V knows why. I'm not gonna talk about it on live stream, though. Actually, I'm not gonna talk about it besides to V. That's it for sure, because that, that's interesting information. Alright, it is. And V is still quiet. I think she fell asleep. Hey, I was closer. Nice. Hey, I got it right without getting it right. Success. 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 For sure. Yay! I know. It's perfect. I'm psychic, bruh. No, I'm kidding. Obviously not. But I do love the fact that I was close though. So like I was right but also wrong at the same time. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then I also love the fact that I continue to talk about why I like Lucky Charms, and then you take so long to respond, which is hilarious. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, literally. Speaking of, I do have to heat up my classic burger food, and I gotta eat it. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for dinner. Even though technically I was eating it for lunch, but it doesn't matter. And then I have like extra fries too, so it's like interesting. Oh really? I don't believe that, V. I really don't. I really don't. Or maybe I do. Nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever know for sure. That is how it is. Exactly. Go BRB. Go float away with your blondness. Exactly. Hey. I like how I'm just like constantly screaming. That's practically why I love metal music so much because I'm just naturally technically screaming all the time. Literally, and then I feel bad for anybody who like has to spend time with me, like hang out like in person, because like if they're sitting next to me, it's practically I'm like screaming in their ear constantly, and those poor people have to lose their hearing all the time. But also, I raise my voice when I get excited too, so it's just like I don't realize that I'm projecting that much. So, like, whenever I'm in the store or something and I get excited or something, like my volume gets so loud, and then like everybody tells me to just shush, you're being loud. I don't understand that I'm being that loud. So like when people do that, I get so mad because of that. So, again, it is what it is. I calm down after the fact, but that's it. Sorry, I was texting my sister because she was responding to a snap that I said earlier today that I sent earlier today. Sorry, that was funny. No, I have not, Mark. I have not. Yeah, again, we're only gonna be up for another hour, but I know what you're gonna go do, so go have fun with that. I mean, I got my wine cooler, so enjoy yourself, V. And I have to go pick it up. Gotta go pick it back up. Yeah. And this time I didn't even fall. Yeah. She probably already left and she didn't see that, but I'll tell her that you said bye later, Mark, though, for sure. So it is what it is, though. No, okay, she did see it. All right, there we go. She did see it. I wasn't sure if she did or not, so I was like, oh great, yeah. The one thing I love about my glasses, and I know this is very random, is that like my eyebrows fit perfectly like within my glass lenses, so it doesn't look weird. So it's like my eyebrows are like up here above above my glasses. Literally, hey, steampunk, bruh, welcome, 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 welcome. No, oh wait, yeah, hold on. Mm. You know what? The heck with it. I'll be right back. Hold on. Ow. Oh, I can't see. Where is it? Is this it? Nope. Where is it? I can't see in here. Oh, there's this camera. Is this? Ah, dang it. Where did it go? I can't see. Hold on. I'll be right back. That's what I'm saying. I can't see over here, so. Ah, dang it. I don't know where. Ow, ow, ow. I don't know where it is. I only, I only have a slipper. Like I don't know where it is. I was gonna go get the broomstick. Actually, I don't know where it is because it's not in the closet. It's somewhere else. Like now I'm mad because again I do have to sleep the floor later. So technically I don't know where it is. I'll find it after live stream, but I did try to go get it and then hold on. I need my wine cooler. For sure. And yeah, I am drinking wine cooler because I wanted to see how cool this live stream is. We did kind of get like a whole box of the wine coolers because they finally started selling them at the place that we go to normally. So it's like it is what it is, but it's also funny. But again, I was gonna drink the daiquiri flavor, but I want to save those. It's still in the one of them is still in the fridge. And also, again, steampunk, it's a good thing that you came when you did because literally, I wouldn't have kept it going. Because again, we're only going to be on for like 2 hours. That's it, practically. So, again, I'm glad that you joined in time. Speaking of, we did talk about you earlier. So, I think that's very funny. So, again, because we did talk about the broomstick bit. So you missed it, but like I am gonna do like the next video I go out to film. I'm bringing a broomstick with me for you specifically, so it's gonna make you happy for like 2 seconds, and then I'll just throw it in the car afterward. It's gonna be on screen for like 2 seconds, but it's gonna be a part of it. And it's gonna look ridiculous depending on whatever that video is, but I do know what I'm planning to do, so I think it'll work out for sure. So again, if you have any like uh suggestions for a haunted history episode, you can either say what it is now, but I'm not going to remember it if I see it in chat. So I did put up a new community tab post that was posted like probably like 2 hours ago at this point, or now it's still an hour ago, not two. But like go put your suggestion there. But for now, technically Jeffrey wins because Jeffrey was the first person to actually, say whatever. And also for the fact that like I actually have a big plan for that one. So I'm going to like how that one's going to work out though. Like it only took me like 10 minutes to think about it actually. Not even, probably more like 10 seconds, but that's going to be a good one. Um, I think I added that one in the post because I shouted Jeffrey out for that one. So it is what it is for sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. Yes, I am possibly partly drunk and I'm tired. I'm literally gonna, even though I have chores to do, I'm probably gonna pass out as soon as the live stream goes up and I'm done with the live. I'm gonna be passed out for sure. That's normal. Good. I hope that you do because I'm gonna actually like this one a lot. And I like again, it hasn't even happened yet, and I'm already proud of it for what I want to do. So it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a doozy for sure. But if you want to know what it is, you can just after the live stream is, you can go backward and see it. So again, it is what it is. But I do feel bad because, like, every time I go live, it's like everybody's working or something, and then I feel bad because I'm like, I don't know everybody's schedule, so I can't accommodate. You see what I mean? So it sucks. It sucks. Um, so yeah. And plus I'm happy that you made it though, Steampunk, because again, like, we're only staying live for like another hour, and then I end the live stream. So like when it gets to like 2 hours and 54 minutes, that's when I'm gonna end the live on practically. So I just wanted you to be aware. And yeah, this is a little bit different live. V isn't here in person. She's at home, but so obviously it's just me kind of being drunk, but yeah. It is what it is. I mean, there's not much alcohol in here, but it's enough to keep me relaxed enough. So it's kind of like I don't drink them all the time. Okay, I'm not a drinker. I drink occasionally. So, and again, it will take more than this to get me actual drunk, by the way, because I drink margaritas and stuff. So, Jesus, that time at Applebee's, gosh, that was a good margarita, but holy crap. Oh my god, I'm surprised that my my little brother didn't just like carry me out of the Applebee's. I almost fell on my face. That's how drunk I was after that. I could I could not I could not walk normal. I kept tripping on my own feet more than once, and my little brother was so worried for me like during that time. He he tried to take the margarita away from me, but it's funny because my little brother's only like 2 months younger than me, so it's funny. And again, he's not my actual little brother. I just call him that. So that was a funny memory. I have a photo of that margarita too. I love the colors, but again, I normally don't like tropical drinks because again, I don't really like citrus that much. Like citrus makes me sick, and then it also triggers my acid reflux, which is funny because there's kind of like it's like there's lemons in this, so I can handle lemon. I can literally do like a lemon challenge if you guys want. Like I can survive with how like sour that gets. I can deal with extreme sours, but I cannot do extreme spice. I can't do spice, which is funny. And then I also drink black coffee every so once in a while because it's just like a stimulation thing. Kind of like how I put like too much pepper when I make eggs for myself. Uh, it's also a stimulation thing. Because again, don't get me wrong, I appreciate when people make eggs for me, but it's just like I have to make it myself because I make it a certain way. Because like whenever my mom makes them, she doesn't do what I do. So sometimes like my brain doesn't like to eat them because it's not as stimulated, which sounds very stupid, but that's how my brain is, if that makes sense. I do, but once in a while. But because again, I make my own coffee majority of the time with a coffee maker, and my aunt gave me a ginormous coffee maker. God bless your soul. Jesus. But again, normally when like coffee does not work for me, I chug monsters left and right, and it's always the green monster specifically. But that's just for nostalgic reasons specifically. I do like the blue one too, but I prefer the green one majority of the time. But it's just because like the blue one has a weird aftertaste. That's mostly why. So that that's just me. And then V is always drinking all these like different flavored like monsters. She's more of a Monster fan than I am, but like Monster Energy, I just think of, the green version, and that's just the one that I prefer. So, and then Alex's my sister's boyfriend, his favorite Monster flavor was purple. Was the purple one. They got rid of it years ago, obviously. I never got a chance to try it either, so that fucking sucks. Sorry for the swear. I did promise that I wasn't gonna swear, but I am a little uh drunk a little bit. It's hitting me a little, but um yeah, I am a happy drunk because you trust me, if you There's only, like, one other video steampunk that I have that I was drunk out of my mind, and that was when, me, my mom, and my grandmother were drinking daiquiris, strawberry daiquiris. And it's so funny. And no, I won't post that again, but I think I have it in my highlights, actually. Hold on, I'll see it in a second. I'm gonna put this down. I hit that with my leg. Oh my. But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna okay, because it's on my Instagram. So I'm gonna show you guys if I have it, because I did save it. It's somewhere. It is somewhere. Come on, come on. No. Da, 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 da. I have it somewhere. I'll find it. Don't worry, I'll find it. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, there. Aw. I'll find it. Yeah, because my grandmother saw me drinking a strawberry daiquiri, and she wanted to try it. And listen, my grandmother never drank in general, and if it was like once in a while a beer, okay, with like family, right? And like literally, I got the chance to actually drink alcohol with my grandmother. So it's like it was a beautiful day at the same time. And it was also after a very horrible thing that happened too, by the way. So it's like that was after like a very tragic event. So like it was a happy moment between a bunch of load of shits. So it was like, and then after that um we ordered like two more, and then there was like so I had 3 daiquiris, so I was drunk, but it was fun, and I was out of it for, like, the next half of the day. It was a beautiful experience, but also that place, which is Grapevine in Belchertown, Massachusetts, they have really good strawberry daiquiris. If you're gonna drink one, I recommend you go there. And there's another one. I don't know if it's there, but oh, I miss my Lucy. Even though she mauled me like a day ago. So yeah, steampunk. You missed when I talked about that too, by the way. So practically, what happened was, you know, what happened was is that uh, so V, me and V were doing job hunting more. We only got to apply to like one place so far, except for the Dunkin' Donuts that we wanted to apply to, because she has the application. So I don't know when I'm gonna get the application for that. So like they're the physical application. So we do have like one more place to apply to. But honestly, at this point, we may or may not do that. I don't know, because we did try to apply to like Petco too, and it didn't work out. Again, when we got home. But either way, it doesn't matter. So the point is, uh, so I took Lucy out, which is my cat. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you what my cat looks like. What she looks like now, technically, because she's almost 2 years old. Do, 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 do. So, oops, press on button. Lucy. Lucy. Oh, she's my little baby. She's my little baby. I love her so much. I'm gonna try to find a good photo. This one's okay. So this is my daughter. This is my daughter. This is my cat. Okay, this is my daughter, my cat. And V hasn't seen her since she was a kitten. So I'm like, well, since you're here, why the heck not? So she's not used to me taking her outside. She's not an outdoor cat. Okay. So I do let her out sometimes and stuff. So, but Lucy can be very skittish. And I know that. And also, this is partially my mom's fault, by the way. Yeah. I love my mom, but ow. So I was getting ready to bring Lucy back in because my mom came back with her clothes because I had to do some of her laundry before she went to work. So she should be coming home tonight, actually. Yeah, she should be coming home tonight. Um. Anyway, the whole point is that like she got in the car and she thought it was like an okay thing to just turn on the car while I'm holding Lucy, knowing how skittish she is. My cat lost control. She got so scared. She was clawing the heck out of me. She got me like right here. Right here. She scratched me right here. She also got me a little bit on this finger, which you guys can't really see, really. And then she got me really good on this finger. She got me deep on that finger. So like that's why I'm wearing the band-aid. Okay. And it's still painful and it still stings. I hate my life. All right. So yeah, and then I got her into the house, but she was also crawling on top of me. She was clawing the crap out of me, all right? It was ouch. It was ouch. And it still hurts me to this day. She did help clean me up because I kind of forced her to clean up my wounds because it was her fault because she's the one who turned on the car. And then she spent like a whole long time just laughing at me for what happened. And she's like, "Oh, well, I was just laughing at you because your expressions." No, no. And we went to Walmart after that because we had to go. We tried to apply to Walmart, but we ended up not applying to Walmart, honestly, which is fine. And then, yeah, it is what it is, but that sucked badly. So I do, um, geez, I probably should just end it now only because my mom will be on her way soon. So hold on. I just want to check where her location is. Because she should still be at work technically right now. Yeah, she's no, please tell me she's still there. Yeah, she's still there. Okay, so, because she doesn't get out until 6, so and it's 5:40, and I just don't want her to call me while I'm on live because it's not like, V or anybody else is here to entertain you guys while I have to step out for, like, a split second for a live stream, so, again, I hope you guys enjoy this live stream. And thank you guys for joining in. That means the world to me. This literal live stream is crazy. I got to go use the bathroom. I've been holding it for like 2 hours, practically almost 2 hours. So, yay. Hi. Yeah, but I got to get going. So, yeah. Thank you, Steampunk. Um, you take care too. Take care, everybody. And I'll see you guys in the next video, practically, because I'm not going to go live again for, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I know. We're gonna chat in a bit. I know. I know, Mark. I know. I always know because you're always there, Mark. Literally, you be creeping. No, I'm kidding. I'm just teasing you, bruh. So, yeah. Bye, guys. Peace out, guys.